Sox in front of a home crowd, 3-2. Looking at the standings, the Royals sit in second place in the AL Central Division, 4.5.
Broadcasting from under the Marlins Park as we are ready for game time. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Miami Marlins. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Jose Fernandez gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you take a look right here. Right-handed hitters are hitting less than 250 against him. He's had his way with them.
Josh Harrison strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Pittsburgh, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. This Marlin Ball Club era Karros, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And the silver lining to that is that they do have their ace going here tonight. He's what folks used to call the stopper, the guy you turn to when you need to break a losing streak. So it's all on his shoulders here tonight. Well, a line shot into right to start things out. Now you have to worry about whether he'll be on the move or not.
Jordy Mercer will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, Johnson has been known to have a little bit of a floating strike zone at times. Sometimes he's dead on with the corner pitches, and other times he's a little stingy. That same thing could be said for the high and low as well.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and 2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And he's back standing. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. skied into straightaway right. Stanton on the run, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And here's Clint Hurdle's starting lineup for the Pirates in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, when you look at the pitchers in this one, you're expecting a pretty good duel out of them. So you're going to have to try to work counts a little bit better, get that pitch count up, and hopefully get into the bullpen early. A couple of runs early might be all it takes.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, one man out. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Well, that's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball was smoked.
Gregory Polanco will stand in now, 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Christian Yelich in this one. Very athletic, a wiry type of guy that gets very good jumps, has a good arm as well. We'll see if he makes an impact defensively in this one.
Dominic Brown will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
Tap foul at home plate. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. Francisco Liriano, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, this year, his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding. So look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
D. Gordon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, the shortstop, D. Gordon.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Christian Yelich will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Liriano has his target. First pitch on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Andrew McCutchen out there in that outfield. Man, he can play. Does a lot of things defensively, can go get the ball, covers a lot of ground, and has a pretty darn good throwing arm as well.
Giancarlo Stanton gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Shot to third, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. A runner on first with two away. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Martin Prado would be next. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and Brown won't get there. It's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Good job there at keeping the inning alive. The runner on first gets a head start with the 3-2 count and 2 away, so it's an easy decision to keep on going around second. He makes it into third easily.
Martin Prado strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Low for ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Lifted into the air out towards center field. McCutcheon is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Marlins strand a pair. After 1, no score. David Freese will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Outside and low, 3-0. Francisco Cervelli is on deck. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. There are the batting leaders in the National League, of which we spoke just a moment ago. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Ozuna. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Hey, welcome to Marlins Park. It takes a strong man to get one out here in center field, and he hits this ball a ton, but there's an awful lot of room out there, and this ball just gets swallowed up pretty easily in the end.
Sean Rodriguez is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
And this is low, ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. In there, 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. But fortunately here, no advance. Runners on first with one down. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Fielded cleanly to Gordon for one. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Stepping in now, Francisco Liriano, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Pirates leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Justin Bohr strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Justin Bohr.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Liriano gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, just a two-seam fastball. You'll see the movement here. It works back toward the inside corner, and he picks up strikeout number 3 so far.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 6 home runs, and an even 20 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Here it comes on 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Into the box, Derek Dietrich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
2 out, nobody on. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Josh Harrison will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
Good job at going the other way. Almost felt like he was looking to go the other way, trying to drive it to the opposite field. Let's see if he does the same thing here.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Hard liner toward short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around first, heading for second now, and he will pull in here with a leadoff double. So a good job there as he opens up the 3rd inning with a 2-base hit. And as we check out our Pittsburgh Pirate leaderboard, you can see that he currently sits 2nd best on the team in that category.
Yeah, he's really contributed to the team this year. Here he is on 2nd again with a chance to score on just a single.
Jordy Mercer will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to 3rd base.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Stanton has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting number 22, center fielder Andrew McCutchen.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
At the knees, strike 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That misses 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
1 out and a runner on second base. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Here's Gregory Polanco, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Yelich going back, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
On the ground to third. Dietrich ranges to his right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Jose Fernandez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And Liriano's ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Here's D. Gordon now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Line drive to left. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks his bat out there and winds up taking it the other way.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Runner back safely. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
If you're not an absolute speed merchant on the bases, if the pitcher slide steps, he's got a much better chance of throwing you out. The defense sniffed it out right there. The slide step worked. Great throw to second base, and he's gone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side. Gloved by Harrison. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. David Freese is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Into the windup and the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
The 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Yelich. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Sean Rodriguez.
Sean Rodriguez steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
1 ball.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Carlos Stanton is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Liriano into his motion. Here he comes on 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
To 2-2 now.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number one. And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the two starters scheduled to oppose one another. In now, Marcell Ozuna. He singled his last time up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. One and one.
One ball, one strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Martin Prado stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there. 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
That's wide. 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Grounded to third. Freeze is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Looks like Liriano's got it working now. His guys lead it 2-0. Francisco Liriano heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Francisco Liriano.
First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Harrison. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Takes this the other way to right, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
He's well on his way to a nice series now. 3rd hit so far tonight. These guys are going to need his production here, so a welcome sight indeed.
Jordy Mercer will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's inside. 2-0.
Now after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Well, he's now 0 for 3 in this one, but he's had a couple of good at-bats mixed in there. He's seeing the ball really well. They just don't want to fall in for him.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a drive by McCutchen. Hit well out to deep left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 10 for him on the year, as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's Gregory Polanco as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And that's in there for a strike. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Prado is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 4-0 Pittsburgh. Justin Bohr will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's thrown first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well. And we're in the middle of this ball game.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And another foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, and there you see where they rank in that stat category. So the staff has been doing their job all season long, keeping them in just about every ball game. And I'll tell you, it's always nice to know the pitching will keep it close until you can make some noise with the bats.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Down and away, ball one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
One out, nobody on. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Again, he sends it out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Stepping in now, Derek Dietrich, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're down 4-0. Carter Capps will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
22. Carter Capps.
Dominic Brown will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
Number 13, Dominic Brown.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. High in the air into shallow left center. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, one away.
And he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Now to the plate, David Freese. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, but they're in front 4-0. Ichiro Suzuki is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Ichiro Suzuki.
And the 42-year-old looks at a called strike to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Full count. 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. On the ground up the middle. Mercer is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
D. Gordon will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later, somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out of here.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
And a lot of times, you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Christian Yelich will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Boy, and good pop to the fastball there from Liriano. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. David Phelps is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
David Phelps.
Sean Rodriguez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Number 3, Sean Rodriguez.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Ball two.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Up and out over the plate, but a cold strike, 2-1. Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2.
Just overmatched him there.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Just a great two-strike pitch right there. And that's all you can say. As a hitter, you're seeing fastball out of his hand, and then boom! Just disappears on you.
Standing in now, Francisco Liriano. As he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Under it is Yelich, and there are two away now.
The batter, number 5.
At the plate, Josh Harrison. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Looks like they're showing a bit more respect to that guy up there. And that's what a 3-for-3 ball game will do for you.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ozuna is under it. And that's the third out. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. It's the Pirates 4 and the Marlins nothing. And there now is Giancarlo Stanton. He'll do battle with Francisco Liriano to get the inning underway. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
Well, as we take a look at the pitches by inning, that last one puts him at 91. So stamina will start to become a real factor here the further he goes along.
Marcell Ozuna steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
You know, guys, you watch the way he's pitched all night, and you'd be surprised to understand that he's thrown a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters he's faced, and he's still pitching such a good game.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
1 out, nobody on. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Hit hard towards center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Martin Prado will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Liriano sets. Here's the 0-1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now a ball on the ground for Freese at third. Can they get two? There's Harrison for one. And a high return throw, but a great athletic play to come down with his foot on the bag. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Jordy Mercer will start out the inning here for the Pirates, to be followed by Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1. Shot back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Gregory Polanco will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Oh, you know this ball had base hit written all over it. And for as hard as it was hit, it may have even made it into the alley. But that's a nice job at short to get all the way up there and just pull this thing down for the out.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown. Drilled on the ground to short. Gordon is up with it. Throw goes to short way over to Prado, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 4-0. Justin Bohr will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Archimedes Caminero is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it, and that's take it the other way for a base hit.
Derek Dietrich will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Line toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Cole Gillespie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, Cole Gillespie.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Mercer to his left. He's there. Throw is dropped at first.
Well, let's watch this. I don't know quite what the problem was. It just sort of looked like he clanked it over there. And, yeah, sure enough, the throw's right there. He doesn't close the glove around it.
D. Gordon will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Your attention, please.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Watson.
Hit in the air out to left field. Polanco is there, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half, 4-2 now.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Christian Yelich, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Ground ball right side. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Pirates 4 and the Marlins 2. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the 9th inning in this one. A.J. Ramos come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, David Freese, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Francisco Cervelli will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
First baseman number 3, Sean Rodriguez.
Sean Rodriguez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Squared that one up just a little late. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
And this has been his problem all night long. Just keeps going after pitches that he should be watching.
Grounded to short. Right to Gordon. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Leading off the inning, Giancarlo Stanton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 30.
So a save opportunity now here in the ninth, and on to try to wrap this one up is a guy who's made it back from some serious arm troubles the past few years, the closer, Neftali Feliz. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Feliz sets. Here's the 0-2. Drilled to the right side. Harrison has it. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
And up by 2 here in the ninth, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Polanco is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Yeah, and now just 1 out away from wrapping up this one, and that would certainly be a good way to start the series if they could take game 1 on the road.
Martin Prado makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, you know this is going to be a tough 4 games, no question about it. So you can bet they're a happy bunch to come in and steal the opener here on the road.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Francisco Liriano. Picture perfect there. He's our tops player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 4-2. Good night from Miami.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 4 runs, 7 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Marlins, 2 runs,